di sini saya akan memandu jalannya meeting hari ini. Jadi di sini nanti kita ada 4 presenter, saya sendiri Anang, kemudian ada Bapak Vincent, kemudian ada Edwin, dan kemudian ada Andi. Di sini kami dari mahasiswa Nasional Chung Hsing University ingin memberikan sedikit pengalaman kami berkuliah di Taiwan, sekaligus teman-teman ketika ingin bertanya terkait dengan bagaimana kita bisa berkuliah di Taiwan, kemudian khususnya di National Chung Hsing University, dan serba-serbi terkait pendaftaran, kemudian data-data tanggal-tanggal penting, kemudian tips dan triknya. Mungkin kita akan sedikit sharing, dan ketika ada pertanyaan dari teman-teman semua, silakan dituliskan di kolom komentar. Nanti setelah sesi pemberian materi dari kami selesai, nanti kita akan bahas di poin diskusi. Secara keseluruhan, kita akan lebih fokus di diskusinya, karena mungkin beberapa teman-teman sudah sering ikut kegiatan diskusi terkait dengan beasiswa ataupun kuliah ke luar negeri, tapi mayoritas lebih banyak pemberian materi, dan kami rasa dari kami waktu mendiskusikan untuk memberikan materi ini, lebih baik kita dibanyakkan untuk kegiatan diskusinya, karena mungkin pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang untuk informasi-informasi lain itu bisa dicari di internet, karena zaman sudah maju, kemudian mudahnya kita mencari informasi, tetapi untuk hal-hal lain ketika ada pertanyaan yang kritikal, yang harus ada orang yang mungkin ada pengalaman dari teman-teman lain atau senior-senior, itu mungkin lebih baik kita dijadikan lebih banyak diskusi daripada materi seperti itu. Sebelum kita mulai, saya minta teman-teman untuk buka kamera, jadi kita akan lakukan sesi foto bersama. Jadi teman-teman bisa buka kamera, yang bisa buka kamera. Oke. Oke, ada Mas Iqbal, ada Mas Rizky, ada Mas Martin, ada Kak Martin, kemudian ada Yunita, kemudian Kayla Timothy. Are you from Philippines, right? Kayla? Hello, Kayla. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. I have a Philippine friend also in my lab, so maybe I will share some English with you. So usually in this meeting is Indonesian people, but we happy that we have a foreigner come to our meeting, so it's really impressed me, and then it's really good for us. And then Bapak Diki, oke, sebelum kita mulai bisa kita take a picture. Bagaimana? Kak Edwin, sudah selesai? Oke, sudah. Kalau sudah, kita bisa langsung mulai. So, Kayla, so I'm sorry, I will use bahasa first, and then I will mix to the English. So, if you have a question, you can press your hand, and you can type your question in English, and we will try to answer your question. Okay, we can start from. Okay, you're welcome. Kemudian untuk teman-teman yang lain, jika ada temannya kemarin yang janjian untuk ikut meeting ini, bisa disampaikan kalau sudah mulai dan bisa untuk join langsung ya. Oke, minta tolong untuk host bisa di-share PPT kita.
You can share by yourself the introduction PowerPoint.
Oke. Apakah sudah terlihat semua teman-teman?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oke, it's already. Oke. Jadi teman-teman semua, perkenalkan, nama saya Anang Nur Ardianto. Jadi S1 saya itu di Universitas Brawijaya tahun 2014, jurusan agribisnis di Malang. Kemudian saya mengambil jurusan dual degree program waktu master. Yang pertama itu di Universitas Brawijaya, yang bekerjasama dengan National Pingtung University of Science and Technology di Taiwan, itu di paling selatannya Taiwan. Nanti ketika ada presentasi terkait dengan materi, saya akan sampaikan di mana letak kampus saya yang sebelumnya. Kemudian saya sekarang pindah ke National Chung Hsing University atau NCHU untuk program PhD-nya, start di tahun 2023 ini. Kemudian pengalaman saya yang pertama, waktu saya master, saya ambil pekerjaan ini, yang pertama itu Well Chain International Ltd, itu di Taiwan kita terkenal, kalau di Indonesia itu seperti di Indonesia itu seperti apa itu namanya, Indomart dan Alfamart. Di sini kita ada yang khusus untuk ASEAN, khususnya Indonesia, itu ada namanya Indeks. Jadi saya 6 bulan di sana untuk kerja part time. Kemudian setelah lulus saya ambil internship program selama 6 bulan di Pingtung juga di Bokunovam. Kemudian saya bekerja selama 1 bulan di perusahaan Taiwan Namliong Group. Kemudian saya juga bekerja juga di Global Food Link perusahaan Taiwan juga selama 1 tahun untuk membantu perusahaan Taiwan ingin berjalan di Indonesia, ingin membuka cabang di Indonesia. Kemudian ini publikasi saya waktu saya master. Foto di kanan adalah foto bersama profesor saya, jadi nanti teman-teman yang lain bisa sharing juga bagaimana kedekatan profesor dengan mahasiswanya, seperti itu. Jadi kami di sini tuh tidak ada namanya yang kalau gimana, seperti teman untuk profesor dan mahasiswa itu seperti teman, lebih dekat seperti itu. Kemudian untuk pemateri kedua ada Bapak Vincentius Tangguh. Beliau adalah dosen di UGM Fakultas Vokasi. Kemudian pendidikan beliau S1 di tahun 1975. Kemudian master degree-nya di 2016. Kemudian sekarang beliau memulai PhD di NCHU juga di tahun yang sama dengan saya. Kemudian untuk profesional background beliau, yang pertama itu translator, kedua academic coordinator, media material development, business manager. Untuk publikasi beliau sudah banyak sekali, terutama buku-buku dari humor dahsyat sampai speaking in professional context. Kemudian untuk pemateri kita yang ketiga itu ada Edwinata. Jadi Edwin ini S1-nya di Universitas Al-Azhar, kemudian S2-nya sekarang di IMPA, di S2 di National Chung Hsing University. Kemudian dia juga pernah mengikuti program exchange nanti lebih tepatnya Edwin akan bercerita tentang program di USA di Florida. Kemudian profesional background dia sebagai committee member di Belitung under of UNESCO program di Global Geopark Management Agency juga, dan sekarang dia juga sedang menjadi tutorial pengajar untuk ELTA atau English Language Teaching Assistant di bawah Menteri of Education Taiwan. Experience beliau cukup banyak. Yang pertama pernah mengikuti South Asia and Japanese Youth Exchange Program di Japan dan ASEAN. Kemudian ASEAN Culture di Korea. Kemudian ada Youth Volunteer Program juga di Malaysia. Ada Summer School di Rusia. Jadi cukup banyak kegiatan di internasional untuk beliau. Kemudian yang ketiga ada Andi Subhan. Beliau salah satu yang datang ke Taiwan tidak untuk full bekerja, tidak untuk full belajar, tapi sebagai visiting researcher. Itu dia under program TEEP atau Taiwan Experience Education Program. Lebih detailnya nanti bisa ditanyakan ke Mas Andi langsung. Bagaimana kita bisa ke Taiwan, ingin tahu Taiwan dulu tanpa kita kuliah, tapi kita ingin exchange dulu, atau enggak kita ingin belajar bahasa dulu, seperti apa, kayak gitu. Dan beliau ini juga sangat aktif ketika di Taiwan. Saya tahu sendiri beliau selama kegiatan di Taiwan, meskipun sekitar 6 bulan, tapi sudah sampai hampir seluruh Taiwan itu sudah diajahi oleh beliau. Dalam artian sangat sering kegiatan-kegiatan beliau di luar kota, kemudian dia juga ikut ke beberapa kegiatan NGO yang dilakukan oleh Taiwan. Seperti itu. Ini pengenalan singkat dari kami. Selanjutnya, karena kita juga, biar sama teman-teman juga tahu apa sih Chung Hsing itu, kampus Chung Hsing itu di mana, kemudian bagaimana cara teman-teman, departemen apa saja yang ingin teman-teman masuki di sini, kita akan berikan sedikit materi terkait kampus kami di National Chung Hsing University of Science, National Chung Hsing of University. Dari Kak Edwin bisa disampaikan PPT-nya. Oke, jadi saya akan menjelaskan untuk PPT ini kita bagi untuk ke 4 orang. Jadi saya akan menjelaskan untuk bagian awal terkait dengan ini juga salah satu alasan kenapa saya memilih Chung Hsing juga. Jadi National Chung Hsing University atau disingkat NCHU itu salah satu kampus yang terbaik khususnya agribisnis di agriculture di Taiwan. Jadi kenapa saya memilih ini? Pertama adalah kampusnya itu rankingnya di atasnya kampus sebelum saya. Kemudian kenapa saya memilih Chung Hsing juga? Itu lokasinya juga terkait dengan lokasi dan kemudahan, terkait dengan kemudahan, kemudian beasiswa juga. Itu beberapa pertimbangan kenapa saya memilih Chung Hsing. Next. Jadi lokasi sendiri saya sudah sebutkan. Pertama kali saya datang ke Taiwan itu adalah di paling bawah. Itu kalau teman-teman lihat itu ada tulisan Kaohsiung. Itu kampus saya itu di dekatnya Kaohsiung. Itu namanya Pingtung. Jadi waktu itu saya dari sana, kemudian saya merasa bahwa ketika saya cuma di bawah, kemudian ketika saya ingin ke ibu kota atau ibu kota Taiwan adalah Taipei, itu sangat jauh. Jadi biasanya saya membutuhkan perjalanan yang sangat jauh untuk bisa ke Taipei ataupun ke kota-kota lain. Terus ketika saya sudah mengetahui Taiwan waktu itu, jadi saya merasa bahwa, oh kayaknya sepertinya lebih enak ketika saya memilih kampus yang berada di tengah. Dan ternyata ketepatan bahwa kampus yang di tengah itu ada kampus Nasional Chung Hsing yang sekarang tempat saya kuliah, dan ditambah lagi Chung Hsing itu juga untuk rankingnya juga di atas dari kampus saya sendiri, seperti itu. Jadi itu adalah pertimbangannya. Kedua adalah Chung Hsing sendiri lokasinya itu sangat dekat dan sangat strategis dari entah itu dari Taichung Railway Station ataupun dari Taichung High Speed Railway Station, Taichung Bus dan lain sebagainya. Ditambah lagi ada fun fact juga bahwa di Taichung kalau kita sebagai mahasiswa, kalau kita mau menggunakan kendaraan bus itu kita dapat free bus, dapat gratis naik bis gitu. Jadi itu juga menambah kemudahan bagi kita mahasiswa. Kemudian next. Nah, hal yang lebih mengenakan lagi, yang membuat saya memilih Taichung juga adalah pertama juga suhu udara juga, karena di Taichung adalah di lokasi tengah, kemudian juga ada beberapa gunung yang dia mengitari. Jadi biasanya kalau di Taiwan itu kita nggak ada salju sebenarnya di sini, adanya cuma di gunung-gunung, cuman dinginnya kayak seperti hari ini atau kemarin tuh sampai 14 derajat sampai 8 derajat kadang-kadang, jadi cukup dingin. Tapi untuk di Taichung dan sekitarnya, karena dia di tengah, tidak terlalu ke utara semakin dingin, jadi itu cukup enak lah bagi kita yang dari Indonesia untuk ke Taichung, untuk ke Taiwan pertama kali, ke luar negeri pertama kali, dan tidak merasakan yang benar-benar ekstrim gitu. Kemudian kedua adalah safety, benar-benar safety. Beberapa teman-teman yang pertama kali keluar negeri biasanya akan mengkhawatirkan bagaimana nanti kalau misalnya kita ada kriminal di sana, kemudian ada rampok di sana dan sebagainya. Jangan khawatir, di Taiwan itu sangat safety, terutama di Taichung juga sangat safety. Teman-teman saya aja perempuan itu biasanya pulang sampai jam 12, jam 1 malam sendirian, itu tetap aman di sana, di kami di Taichung, karena pertama di Taiwan itu CCTV udah banyak. Kedua juga emang tipe-tipe orang di sini adalah dia sangat disiplin, kemudian juga sangat tahu bahwa hukum itu sangat kuat gitu untuk diberlakukan. Jadi kalau kita macam-macam atau ada orang kriminal itu akan mudah sekali untuk dicari. Kemudian ketiga itu adalah low cost atau living cost-nya sangat mudah. Jadi sebagai gambaran kalau kita di Indonesia biasanya saya per bulan itu saya menghitung biaya yang saya keluarkan itu hanya sekitar, kalau buat gambaran teman-teman, sekitar 2,5 juta sampai 3 juta. Biasanya saya mengeluarkan, itu udah cukup banyak lah itu untuk kehidupan, udah cukup sekali lah untuk mahasiswa 2 juta sampai 3 juta itu. Kemudian industrial cluster, ketika teman-teman udah mau lulus, kemudian mau bekerja, tentu saja di Taichung banyak sekali perusahaan-perusahaan yang berdiri di sini dan teman-teman bisa bekerja di sana. Kemudian selanjutnya, nah tentu ketika kita kuliah keluar negeri, ketika kita keluar negeri, salah satu yang kita inginkan adalah bukan hanya kuliah kan, tapi kita juga kadang-kadang kita ingin refreshing dan sebagainya. Di Taichung juga menyediakan beberapa tempat yang dekat dengan Taichung, yang seperti Sun Moon Lake ini cuma dekat sekalipun ini sekitar 30 menit sampai 1 jam. Kita bisa naik bus dan teman-teman bisa ke sana. Ini cukup bagus, cukup dingin juga. Jadi kayak misalnya teman-teman mau refreshing ke hutan, ke alam-alam itu ke Sun Moon Lake atau enggak ke Xinjing Farm. Xinjing Farm ini dia kayak di range kayak di apa dia itu banyak domba-domba, kemudian dia di bukit-bukit gitu, jadi pemandangannya sangat bagus kalau teman-teman mau foto di sana. Ada juga Gaume ini masih di Taichung juga. Untuk Gaume ini dia di pinggir laut, kemudian ada beberapa turbin yang kalau sore atau lagi sunset itu sangat banyak orang-orang yang datang ke sana untuk foto di sana. Ada juga Lukang juga. Next, ada banyak sekali sebenarnya di sini. Next. Nah, untuk histori saya rasa kampus Chung Hsing ini termasuk kampus yang sangat tua. Kita udah lebih dari 100 tahun, berdiri di 1919 sampai sekarang. Dan sebelumnya ini ada di bawah salah satu kampus dari Taipei, dan kemudian berdiri di sini menjadi National Chung Hsing University. Next. Di Chung Hsing ada 12 college, salah satunya itu adalah kampus college saya di Agriculture and Natural Resource. Kalau teman-teman nanti ingin tahu lebih detail untuk college ini, teman-teman bisa searching di National Chung Hsing University OIA. OIA itu Office of International Affairs. Jadi teman-teman akan lebih dapat, oh jurusan saya ini gitu, oh masuk departemen mana. Kemudian apakah dia menyediakan untuk course yang berbahasa Inggris seperti itu, teman-teman bisa cari. Kalau teman-teman tidak bisa menemukannya, bisa kontak salah satu dari kami, nanti kita bisa menjelaskan di mana. Kurasa ini bisa teman-teman lihat sekilas saja, departemen apa saja yang ada di sini, dan teman-teman kira-kira bakal masuk kemana, seperti itu. Untuk detailnya kita bisa bahas nanti. Next. Kemudian environment di kampus kami, di kampus Nasional Chung Hsing itu sangat rindang. Kami juga ada danau di dalam, seperti yang di foto paling kiri. Itu ada danau, itu danau di dalam kampus, itu di depan library. Kemudian kita juga ada main kampus sama Nanto kampus. Untuk kami sendiri biasanya untuk teman-teman internasional itu diletakkan di main kampusnya. Kita juga ada beberapa forestation. Kalau teman-teman dari departemen forestry, kita juga ada kayak education forest gitu yang bisa teman-teman untuk gunakan menjadi bahan penelitian. Next. Kemudian kampus fasilitasnya tentu saja library ini teman-teman kalau misalnya ke luar negeri, kemudian ke kampus luar negeri, salah satu tempat yang mungkin sering akan dikunjungi kalau lagi di kampus itu adalah library, karena tempatnya cozy, nyaman, kemudian teman-teman bisa istirahat di sana juga, kemudian buku-bukunya juga sangat banyak seperti itu. Kemudian juga ada yang tadi saya sebutkan adalah danau di kampus. Kalau teman-teman lagi capek-capek setelah kuliah bisa duduk-duduk di pinggir danau seperti itu. Kemudian kita juga ada auditorium, biasanya kalau ujian, kalau ada event-event besar bisa dilakukan di sini. Ada Kang Ti Bank, itu kita bisa sebut juga Cambridge-nya Chung Hsing. Jadi ada jembatan, kemudian biasanya teman-teman yang suka memancing biasanya di sini pada mancing gitu. Next.
Wait.
Jika teman-teman ada pertanyaan, nanti bisa langsung ditulis di kolom komentar. Jadi nanti biar tidak lupa pertanyaan teman-teman, kita lebih banyak diskusi nanti. Kita hanya menyampaikan secara gambaran keseluruhan saja gitu. Okay, of course we can share. Okay, another thing is the strong point of NCHU. Jadi di Chung Hsing ini termasuk 5 besar universitas di bawah Kementerian of Education. Kemudian kalau di bidang riset area kita dia di top 1% dari ASI. Kemudian 7 akademik di Taiwan. Kalau di Taiwan sendiri nomor 5. Kemudian kita juga eco-friendly campus juga. Next. Ini kurasa sudah cukup banget. Kemudian untuk student composition-nya, di Chung Hsing sendiri mungkin teman-teman ketika sudah sampai di kampus ini, misalnya teman-teman daftar di sini, jadi teman-teman akan sangat mudah menemukan mahasiswa internasional di kampus kami. Bukan hanya dari Asia Tenggara saja, ada yang dari Eropa sama dari US. Karena Chung Hsing itu banyak sekali kerjasama dengan beberapa kampus di luar negeri, terutama di daerah Eropa sama US. Dan kalau dilihat dari persentase sendiri dari total seluruhnya, kita untuk international student itu ada 6%. Meskipun kelihatannya sedikit, tapi kalau 832 ini cukup banyak ketika kita datang sendiri ke sini gitu. kalau dibandingkan dengan lokalnya, seperti itu. Kemudian pembagiannya mayoritas masih di banyak oleh jurusan yang untuk statusnya ada bachelor, kemudian master, dan terakhir adalah PhD. Next. Ini adalah persebaran wilayahnya. Jadi di tahun 2002 ada 308 international student dari 18 negara. Mayoritas Indonesia ASEAN 50 orang, kemudian Vietnam 48, India 44, Thailand, Malaysia, Jepang, dan Filipina. Next. Dan ini adalah beberapa peta persebaran dari ada 390 universitas partner. Ini sangat menarik bagi teman-teman yang ingin berkuliah di luar negeri dan ingin mencoba kuliah di negara lain gitu. Misalnya teman-teman mau S2 di Taiwan, di Chung Hsing ini, kemudian teman-teman ingin nyoba di mana, contohnya ada di Jepang gitu. Jadi teman-teman bisa datang ke Office of International Affairs atau OIA, teman-teman bisa bilang ada nggak kerjasama ke universitas yang saya tuju gitu. Ketika ada, nanti dari Chung Hsing akan memberikan rekomendasi untuk teman-teman bisa kayak seperti entah itu exchange atau visiting lab ke kampus-kampus yang sudah bekerja sama dengan Chung Hsing. Dan itu ada totalnya 390 universitas. Tahun lalu di lab saya itu ada kedatangan dari Jepang. Dari Jepang dia visiting lab. Jadi visiting lab itu sistemnya dia penelitian ke Taiwan seperti itu. Jadi penelitiannya ke Taiwan, tapi dia ketika selesai penelitian dia akan balik lagi ke negaranya dan itu akan dibiayai oleh kampus. Kemudian selanjutnya untuk presentasi berikutnya akan disampaikan oleh Bapak Vincent. Untuk waktu saya berikan ke Pak Vincent.
Terima kasih Mas Anang atas kesempatannya. Welcome everyone. I'm going to use English. First of all, can you hear me?
Yes,
can anyone
yes.
hear me? Yes, okay. So I'm going to use English because chances are if you are going to study in NCHU, you are going to attend English programs. Unless, of course, if your Chinese is very good and then you have more options, you have more programs to attend. My part is to talk about the English programs. We have several English programs in NCHU. And then my program is the Taiwan and Transcultural Studies. So what is it? Does it mean that I have to study Taiwan? No, it's not like that. So don't worry if your Chinese is not that good, because the program, well, when the program is stated as English, then it is in English. Everybody will speak English. Your professors, the assistant, even they speak good English. So don't worry about the language barrier. You don't have the language barrier, but you will grow the love for the local language because the people are very nice, and then you want to return their being friendly, their being generous by speaking their language. So if you don't speak any Chinese, don't worry. When the program is said as English, it is in English. Materials in English. That's what, in my experience, that's what happened to me. And as Mas Anang already stated, there is also chances for exchange. So as a student of Chung Hsing University, I have the opportunity to take the exchange program to spend a semester abroad in a different university in a different country. So those chances are available. And in Chung Hsing, we have at the level of undergraduate degree, I think we have a program in agriculture, but in here, International Bachelor Program of Agribusiness, that's the only bachelor program in English. And then we have more programs for master candidates in English, we have this Three-Continental Master Program for Global Studies. We have also here the Master Program of Asia and Chinese Studies, and also our friends at Master Program of Agriculture. We also have the doctoral programs. We have doctoral program in just like Mas Anang is doing, doctoral program of agriculture, and also there is also the basic program in Taiwan and transcultural studies. Yes, next. Yes, okay, we can skip this because this will be available to you when you are students. When you are already enrolled student, then you have more options for you available. Yes, next, Mas Edwin. Okay, this is the exchange program I mentioned before, that as a student, later when you enroll here and then you are a student, this option is available for you. You can choose this program and then you can spend a semester or several months abroad, not in Taiwan, in different countries. The campus, the NCHU will provide the support. In my department, they will provide like support, not full support, but it's a lot. Next slide, please. Okay, yes. Next one. I think we should. Okay, now this is the 1,000 question that you've been waiting for, because when you want to study here, of course, the first thing that you have to think of is how am I going to pay for it? There are several different plans that you can choose. First of all is MOE, Ministry of Education. This one, the fund comes from Taiwan Ministry of Education, karena dari Departemen Pendidikannya Taiwan. Then this one is, well, you can say that Mas Anang previously mentioned that as a student he spent like 3 jutaan. It means like 6,000, 5,000, 6,000 US. Sorry, not US, national dollar, and it's already enough. The scholarship from the Taiwan government gives you more than that. So it's the scholarship that a lot of people wants to get. Terus kemudian yang ini yang dari MOE biasanya usually are for lecturers. In Indonesia, they are for lecturers. I don't know about in Philippines. So you should check in their requirement. For Indonesian, you have to provide them with your lecturer numbers. So that's why it's reserved for lecturers. Tapi it doesn't mean that you cannot study in Chung Hsing on scholarship if you are not lecturer. Still, there are more non-lecturers studying in Chung Hsing. Nah, itu skemanya, karena jauh lebih banyak yang non-dosen yang kuliah di Chung Hsing. Itu skemanya, nggak pakai skema itu nggak masalah. Ada banyak skema. Nanti Mas Anang, Mas Edwin are going to share how they get their scholarship. Kalau saya, karena saya dosen, because I teach in Gajah Mada, then I have this MOE's scholarship. Tapi ada pertanyaan yang jauh lebih penting, nanti kita share aja kalau ada pertanyaannya, yaitu dapatnya gimana? Syaratnya apa? Nah, syaratnya apa nanti kita bahas. Jadi nanti teman-teman tunggu aja dan bertanya, karena harus bagaimananya, what you need to do. I think it doesn't, it will address so many questions that if you don't want, or you're not going to get the MOE, you probably will benefit from our information about what we prepare, what we actually do, so that we can get a scholarship gitu. Nextnya kayaknya Mas Edwin ya.
Iya, berikutnya
Ya, silakan.
untuk kehidupan di kampus akan disampaikan oleh Edwin. Terima kasih, Pak Vincent.
All right. 1 second. I try to. Can you see my face?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yeah. So, okay, thank you very much, Anang and Pak Vincent for the presentations. I will continue to share about NCHU campus life. So all the things about Taichung and scholarship and the program in NCHU, you have learned from the previous presenter. So here, how is the life in National Chung Hsing University and how is the life in Taichung that I experienced so far? So here, for the accommodations, there are 2 options. You can stay at a campus dormitory or off-campus accommodations. And oh, I'm sorry. First, maybe we can talk about the tuition fee. So the tuition fee in NCHU is variety. It's vary from 15 until from 1,500 until 1,800 USD. So it depends on the programs. For the details, you can always check on the website. And over 70% of international degree-seeking students receive scholarship here, whether it's a full or partials. So the previous slides also mentions about the NCHU scholarships. It's actually for the full. It covers tuition fee and it gives you a monthly stipend. For the partials, it's only cover tuition fee without monthly stipends. However, there are some tips later that we can share about what if you only get the scholarship with the tuition fee without stipends, because Anang will share more about that. So don't go anywhere. If you have any question later, you can always ask on the chat or say it to us in the Zoom. And also, this is the approximately price for the computer, insurance fee, dormitory, off-campus housings, books, and living expenses. It's 1,500 USD. It's actually for not per month. For example, for dormitory, 400 until 500 USD is for 1 semester. For the off-campus as well, it's approximately for 1 semester. Books as well. So it's living expenses for 1 semester. Moving to the next slide, this is the map of NCHU. It's pretty big campus located in the South District of Taichung. So it's the location is really strategic. You can go to the central districts only by bus, less than 30 minutes, or taking you bike only for 20 minutes. This is a kind of supports that provided by campus. Of course, if you study in Taiwan, you always have a chance to learn Chinese, and the Chinese language courses are free. You will have an advisor, academic advisor, health and counseling center, international students club. There are many students clubs such as from martial arts, like if you want to learn about the kung fu, if you want to learn about the karate or taekwondo, or if you want to join the photography or a dancing club, there are a lot of opportunities to do this kind of things in NCHU. There are international students activities. First, of course, we have orientations at the beginning of the semester, field trips. This is very interesting because last semester, fall semester, in almost every month, there are always a field trip that we can participate. It's totally free. We only need to do the deposit, and deposit will be returned to you once you participate in the programs. So almost every week, usually there are chance for the field trip, whether it's cultural or related to your major, for example, agriculture, or where we visit any company. And cultural events is also abundance here. Several party, for example, Christmas party, graduation party, and annual NCHU anniversary also is held in the campus. This is also interesting. There is internship opportunities and teaching assistant scholarship for graduate and PhD students. The range is 20,000 NTD per semester. So talking about the opportunity in campus, there's a lot of things that we can do, that we can learn, even if you want to learn another language besides English and Chinese. Also, there are several competitions that that you can join as international students, from the scientific paper into photography, something that creative. Okay, moving to the Chinese language learning. If you're interested in learning Chinese, of course, this is one of the most spoken languages in the world. It belongs to the United Nations official language. So it's really worth it to learn Chinese. In Indonesia or other country, many job opportunities for people who speak Chinese. And there are for practical Chinese in National Chung Hsing University. We usually start by practical Chinese 1 until 4. And there are a test every semester that we can, or every year academic that we can participate. And if we reach the certain level, we will get the prize from the university. The like a month's money, like if I'm not mistaken, starting from 1,000 until 2,000 NTD for the prize. Okay, this is also about the Chinese language. Is usually 4 terms per year, 15 hours per week, and small classes. Also, not only learning Chinese, they have activities, for example, Chinese calligraphy. You can also participate on that. It's like as mentioned before, there are a lot of cultural activities. You can learn kung fu, calligraphy, operas, and dance. And right, that's all for me. I will return it to Anna.
Thank you, Edwin, for your presentation. And then after this, we continue to Andy. Hello, Andy. Could you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Okay. I give time for you.
Okay. Thank you, Anang. I think the most important thing, I'm sorry, so maybe I will explain like short explanation, because as Anang mentioned that I'm focusing on that I'm looking for an opportunities in Taiwan that I can combine between an academic journey, academic experience, and like research experience and internship experience and traveling experience. That so I only will describe in a short explanation. So about the application procedure and key dates, the important timeline for all of you guys. I think the basic thing is you have to open the website. I think it's the most important thing first. And for Indonesian, there are one important block for applicants from Indonesia is Taiwan Taiwan block for education. So you can Googling it in Google. Block special for applicant from Indonesia. And now I also one of the applicants to apply between February until March. So now I also I'm preparing my application. So I think if you have an interest to study in Taiwan or research in Taiwan, to be a researcher or something, an academic experience in Taiwan, you have to be attention for this time, February until March. It's for all kind of scholarship and universities in Taiwan, especially in NCHU. This timeline is common timeline. So, but especially for TEP program, it's different timeline. So you have to open the TEP education Taiwan. So you have to not TEP, so EEP, or Taiwan Experience Education Program. You can write in Google, and you can open and searching the program. Especially my program is social science, especially in Graduate Institute of International Politics. There are some types of program in NCHU, not only for politics program or international politics, but you can choose like internship in the lab, like science. But my program, my internship in the government. So if you are in social science program, you can combine your program. Our program is very interesting because not only experience in the campus or in the university, but also in the government sector. So you can collaboration with the Taichung City government, and you can work together with even some politician in Taiwan. You can engage of them, and you can discuss directly with them. You can even meeting how to make how to be a policy maker in Taichung. You can join with them how to preparing the policy in Taichung. So I think it's the most interesting thing. So this is the online application for the NCHU, especially the NCHU. So there are two things you have to notice. The first thing is online application for the university, and the second is online application for scholarship, because this is different between application for university is one thing and the scholarship is one thing. So you have to pay attention that it's different, because scholarship application need the university application approved to submit it in scholarship application, or even you have to pay attention about the reference. Who will give you reference from your professor or from your someone who know you very well in your work, because scholarship also asking for reference and also university, and scholarship is a hard copy, so you have to prepare the hard copy. The document is hard copies, so I think preparation of document is better to prepare early, like not wait until March, but right now after this conference, this webinar, you can start tomorrow or today, that you can arrange your documents, not until like March. Now we are on 10 February, right? So I think on March, no, I think February or in the middle of February or before 15 February or 20 February, the document is done. All of it's done, like reference, and then you can submit on March. Lately, I think it's better to not wait until the deadline. I think it's more important thing for apply, not to be used to wait until deadline. I think it's make you different with another applicant. If you are an applicant that you can apply yearly, it's like the differentiation of you are that you are disciplined, so that you are serious to apply your. Yeah, I think that's all. If you have any question, we can discuss more, especially about TEP program. And thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andy. So we are finished for our presentation. So actually, we will focusing on our discussion, because usually when I want to go to abroad to study, at that time it's really hard to find like people who can I ask. So it's really important to ask them got the material, because the material you can search by online. You can check our website in the National Chung Hsing University, or if you want to study in others, maybe you use the like a scholarship, you can search by yourself to the MOA scholarship maybe, or ICDF scholarship, like that Mr. Vincent say. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Before of that, I will answer the question that you already sent when you're registering our meeting. So at the time, have several people want to ask something. The question from Army is have possibility doing the part-time and turn into the full-time job in Taiwan. So I will try to answer this one. Actually, before, I don't know, and Amy is from Indonesia or other country. I think it's from Philippines, right? Okay, so I will answer. If you already graduated from Taiwan, actually Taiwan already good good job for like we are foreigner, and then we want to make a career in Taiwan. So it's really easy. It's really good and really easy if you want to try. Several of my friends already got a job in Taiwan. Really, so they usually study for master or bachelor, and then they start for doing a job. The key thing that you need to make sure is about your language. Of course, in Taiwan, we use for the working is almost using the Chinese. So if you want to work, you can prepare for your Chinese. And then it's also one of regulation in Taiwan. If you want to work after graduation, you need to meet like a 70 point, including your transcript, like your grade in your university, and then how many years you already long stay in Taiwan, and then how many language you already have, like you can speak how many language, and then like from which country, and what's the job that you want to do is linear with your study or not. Is they will count until 17, and then if you pass this grade, and then you can get the like a we call white collar visa, so you can stay in Taiwan for work for a long time. And then the question for doing a part-time job, of course, if you are a student, every week you have 20 hours of working days, so you can like apply your like a working permit to the OIA, and OIA will help you for send to the like workforce agency. They like government staff that give in your like a permission for work in Taiwan, so you can do for working also. And if you want to work like a teacher in English, so you can do also, because like Ed do now, he joined like a ELTA program, is from the Ministry of Education. The program is they're teaching in the several school, and then the Ed will pay by the government because they already have the government for teaching the English. And for the detail, maybe Ed we can tell up to all of us. I think it's for that's answer. For Ed had the
well, so talking about the part-time opportunity, there are many. I think I can say some of students. I know some of students doing part-time job, from working in the restaurants. I mean, it's an inside campus and outside campus. In campus in the university, they have a few vacancy. For example, working in the library or maybe working in the office of international affairs. They usually open vacancy every semester, and like a few days ago, I just read an announcement from the library that they open recruitment for the part-time job for the students, whether it's during the semester or spring or summer breaks. So what about the outside campus? Also, there are several opportunities working from maybe in the restaurants, or the one that is now very popular is English language teaching assistant, with the one that I participated in. So it's open for international students in Taiwan. So the program from Ministry of Education, they really give the opportunity for international students to sharing, to teach English, being teacher assistant in the school, from elementary school, junior high school, to teach English for the students. Because Taiwan have a policy, they want to be the English with the English speaking country in by 2030, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're now doing very progressive efforts to make it. One of them by conducting ALTA program. So during the ALTA program, a part-time job for the students, they have 20 hours maximum per week. And also, maybe we can share a little bit, Anang, about the minimum payments for the part-time job, right? Here, if I'm not mistaken, it's depends. So starting from 150 or 180 NTD per hours.
Yes. Yes, around 180 actually. Actually, the minimum from the government now is 180. If we change to Indonesian dollar or rupiah, it's around
60.
How can I say? 70 already. 70.
Yeah.
90. 90 ribuan lah.
Almost 90. Yeah.
Per hour.
Per hours, that's not per day, per hours. For ELTA, we got more than that. We got about 400 NT per hours. So it's almost more than
200 Indonesian money.
Yeah,
200,000 Indonesian money per hour.
200,000 per hours, 200,000 per, hampir 200,000 per jam. So, I want to add one more thing. Taiwan government also, that's talking about the part-time job. What about the job opportunity after graduations? Taiwan, the government of Taiwan really open the opportunity widely for international students to work here. Even they have seminars to promote that kind of policy for foreigners to work in Taiwan. Yeah, so there is a huge opportunity that you can do after graduations here. Thank you.
If you have any question, you can raise your hand, or I mean the people in our read the question from the link that we already.
Kalau ingin pertanyaannya dijawab dalam bahasa Indonesia, silahkan.
Oke.
Tulis aja.
Martin Syahputra.
Okay. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm not be able to open my camera because my signal is not quite good. Hello, Bang Edwin. Thank you for inviting me to this meeting Zoom. All right. So my question, actually, I have two questions. The first is related with the professional work experience or like can say magang or part-time job that you are already explained before. You explained about the part-time job is that like working on the cafe or in the that maybe not relate with my um educational background. I mean, I'm a agribusiness student, and if I continue my study, so I will be continue it in the agriculture field. Is there any part-time job that relate with the agriculture field, or experience, or part-time job, or something that professional work that relate with the agriculture field? And the second question is, what's your point of view or opinions that you already spend your maybe year or less than that or more than that? What your opinion and point of view of agriculture field in the Taiwan? Thank you. That's all.
All right. So yeah, thank you, Martin. This questions is for me, right? All right.
Yeah.
Maybe if other friends want to add some points, feel free to add after me. So that's a good question. Is there any opportunity for internship or doing part-time job in the field of agriculture? I believe yes, there is opportunity for that. Whether you want to do working in the farmland, or you want to work as a teaching assistant, or you want to work as a research assistant in your lab. So there are several types. For master students or PhD students, sometimes, of course, here is NCHU is a research-based oriented university. So all graduate students have to conduct the research. They have to choose the professor. Sometimes the professor has project where the students can involve with, and the project has a grant where the professor can pay the students with the funding from the project. And Anang maybe will share later the experience, his experience in the lab regarding this and regarding the scholarship. Other than that, outside campus also there are the opportunity, but in Taichung, I can say it's not much because Taichung is a city. If you want to work in the farmland, you have to go outside the city, so it's probably a little bit far. So that's why I'm choosing a part-time job as Alta. Also, why the reason I choose Alta because not, for example, not working in the restaurant, because in Alta, this is a government program, a kind of prestigious program. I definitely can put it on my CV, and it's gonna be added. Can add the value of my CV and my profile in the future. The experience of teaching in Alta is something that I would need in the future. So I hope this answered the questions. Other than that, there are several institutions. For example, there is a World Vegetable Center headquartered in Taiwan, located in Tainan. So these organizations, World Vegetable Center, open the internship and research fellowship for graduate students. So there's another example when we can apply the internship, whether it's during semester or a summer break or winter breaks. So the second question is, I think, well, I'm actually before I came to Taiwan, I was studying in the US for 2 semesters, studying in Orlando, in Valencia College, Orlando, Florida. I get a scholarship from US government through Community College Initiative Program. So at that, I was applying to NCHU when I was in the USA. So I only applied to NCHU at that time because the I'm interested. I'm really interested in the INTA, International Master Program of Agriculture. In my program, there are a wide range of interests. We can have a freedom, flexibility to choose our research or courses from natural science into economics or social science. So it gives me the opportunity to gain more knowledge in multidisciplinaries. Also, surprisingly, that during my study for one semester, all the professors that teaching in university, all of them having a PhD. Most of them have education backgrounds from overseas, from UK, from USA, or and they also our university NCHU have collaborations with university or international organizations. So there are several times where a visiting professor was invited to give a lecture in the class. So for example, previous semester, there are over 3 or 4 professors from USA coming to my class giving the lecture. So it's really important because we are in the international environments getting perspective from professors from different backgrounds, on also getting perspective from students from different nationalities. So I do really enjoy having my study here in NCHU, both in academic and non-academics. I hope it answered the questions.
Okay. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Maybe I will add some point for Martin. Actually, overall already answered by Edwin, but because Martin same major with me, I also from agriculture business management. So that's also why I choose Taiwan, and because the agriculture in Taiwan is we can say is a little bit more expert than Indonesia. Actually, we cannot say like that, but if we compare, just I feel like here is better because of why. Still remember that in here the labor cost is really high. If you work in the agriculture or in the industry or semiconductor, we need to pay same. Actually in the semiconductors will be expensive, right? But if we like a same salary, so it will be the same. So the thing that we need to consider if we want to produce some vegetables or want to grow up the plants in here is we need to really know the cost and really know how we can produce the better product, and then with the good quality, and then also we can sell the higher. So maybe you can choose Taiwan because of this one. I also have experience for 6 months for working in the organic agriculture in Taiwan after I graduate from my master. Maybe you can consider about this one if you want to study in National University. After maybe during your summer vacation or winter vacation, you can go to another city or another county to do the part-time or to do like an internship, like Edwin say, because in here we are in city. So it's a little bit hard to find the land, to find the agriculture business. So usually they will move to the like a remote area, a little bit near remote area like that. Okay. I think we have a question from the chat that's asked by Mr. Priyango. The question is, how to looking the professor to become my promoter. Okay, maybe I will explain my experience, and maybe Edwin or Vincent Bapak Vincent will be add something. So for my experience is I'm also a new student, so I also just got my professor last 3 months. I just 3 months with my professor. When I go to Taichung, when I study in Taichung, I still not yet have the promoter or professor. We can say in here is we can say advisor or supervisor in Taiwan. Usually we call advisor. So that I do is I send an email when I'm still in Indonesia. I already sent an email, but unfortunately he cannot be my professor for another one. And then I send email for other professor also, and they say that I can meet you when you already arrive in Taiwan. So when I already arrived in Taiwan, so I sent email again to my professor, say that, oh, I already in Taiwan and I want to be your students, or maybe we can talk first. What's your major and what's my major and what's quite interesting and what's my professor interesting, and they will ask me, and my professor asked me several questions about my research, my preferred study, and then what's your plan, and then I answer, and then my professor say, okay, I agree to be your professor, like that. So some of my friend also, until the last of the semester, not yet have the professor is also have. So even you already got the if Pak Pringo, you already have the enrollment, or you already got the enrollment from the National University or other university, maybe you can just go and then you can send the email first, and then you can share about your major and then your interesting or your next research. Maybe they will make your professor that you want to be your advisor is interesting to you. Maybe you can try to do like this one. Maybe Pak Vincent and Edwin have another experience. As I know, Edwin also in the last minute, I think, not last minute, it's the almost 2 or 3 months after study, right?
Yeah, maybe Pak Vincent can go first.
Yeah, I don't have any professor. Saya datang, apply itu nggak ada profesornya, so don't worry about that. Memang you can find the names, how to contact them easily on the website. You can do that. I did not do that. Ideally, you do that. Itu ya. Jadi idealnya memang seperti itu. Tapi kalau saya nggak punya profesor. Terus kemudian, jadi ada 2 profesor, pembimbing akademik dan profesor pembimbing untuk nantinya kalau di tempat saya, di departemen saya. Di departemen saya rasa juga sama. Nah, yang sama di semua departemen adalah if you feel that you need to work with a different professor because your interest or your specific interest will be best catered by other professor, it's fine. So you can always talk to your professor that I think Professor X can help me better with this because this. So, and it's okay, no hard feeling, because everybody wants to help you to graduate. They don't want to keep you here. They just want to help you to be successful. So don't worry about that. Itu pengalaman saya. Jadi saya dapat profesornya itu pembimbing akademik udah biasa ya, tapi untuk yang nulis ini baru akhir dari semester ini saya baru dapat. So don't worry about that. And you are given freedom to choose. Even you are given freedom to choose which class that you want to attend. Jadi nanti seminggu pertama boleh daftar di banyak mata kuliah, coba nyoba aja seminggu pertama, duduk di situ, you sit in, and if you don't feel like, oh this is not for me, terus you sign up, it's fine, totally fine. Habis di drop, it's fine, gitu. Itu Mas Edwin, pengalaman saya.
Yeah, I think I agree with Pak Vincent. So this is important to find a professor, but we should have no worries about whether we can find the professors or not, because there are some choices. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Edwin. And then we still have a question from Reski. Do they provide measure for early childhood education? So is the mean is if you bring a baby or we bring our children to Taiwan, right?
One is from education ini dari kampusnya, mungkin dari pendidikan. Nah, pendidikan. So I think we have, but it is in Chinese. Cuma itu aja. So that can be, it can pose you, it's not to say that it's not doable. Ada teman saya dari satu departemen, itu yang ngambil education juga, dan dalam bahasa Cina, dalam bahasa Mandarin, dan itu bisa. Cuma tantangannya akan lebih berat karena bukan program berbahasa Inggris. Jadi harus kerja 2 kali. Jadi ada, tapi it's not in English. Is that the question, Mbak Reski?
Okay.
I will answer the questions from Oki. Real here. Ada ya?
Yeah.
Is there any master of political communication or strategic communication? NCHU has a College of Law and Political Science, a College of Law and Political Science. But the problem, like Vincent said, that about language at College of Law and Political Science only provide one department in English. It's International Master Program and International Master Program in Asia and China Studies. So commonly, the NCHU has law and politics, but English program only in international relations for student in international relations. But also they have graduate Institute of International Politics, 75% in English, but for PhD program. Thank you. Maybe you can, you can research another.
So there are, thank you. There is a questions regarding the TOEFL, the English requirement. So what type of TOEFL that we use for the applications? Mostly in universities in Taiwan, including NCHU, they accept TOEFL ITP. Or you can use TOEFL IBT or IELTS, but TOEFL ITP is acceptable here. So that's a good things, right?
And then maybe I will add something. Actually, before I not use the for my PhD, I didn't apply. I didn't provide the TOEFL, so I provide the TOEFL. It's like a TOEIC. It's TOEIC, not TOEFL. So I provide TOEIC. It's a little bit more easy, I think, if you want to take TOEIC than TOEFL.
Yes.
It's easy for get the that's one. And then have a question from Christine. During the application, we are required to submit research topic we are interested in the method, and we can change the research topic. Can also share your experience when conducting the research. Are there any opportunities to connect with the other institution? Oh, thank you for your good question. Maybe I will say about my experience. I just new student in Chung Hsing, but I have experience for before. Usually in Taiwan, it's happened in many university, I think. Like in Indonesia, maybe same this one. And in here, I feel is we are more free to do like what topic you want to research, what's just topic title or your topic you want to do, even you want to change in the middle of your study. So usually they have like a two choice. I have a friend also, they have a two choice because they change in the middle. So they need to change the teacher, but this teacher is okay. Like you need to change the advisor, because some of the advisors say that if you want to change the topic, but the topic I not really have good at it, like you want to change the topic from agriculture science to the agriculture, maybe economic something. So it's really different, right? So usually the teacher will be suggest you to change to the another professor, but it's not bad. That's really okay, because the professor will find you another professor that's really meet your research topic that you want to study for the next, like that. So it's okay for you change the topic. Even for me now, at the beginning, I want to study for like tourism. Like for me, I want to study about the halal product invention for people want to buy the halal product in Taiwan. And then in the middle of this month, I say I have another topic that's more interesting than this one. I say to my professor, and my professor say, okay, you can do this research also. So I have 2 research that I want to do in my PhD. So it's okay, just how to communicate to your advisor or your professor. That's one. Maybe other have any suggestion, or you have experience?
As a PhD student, then it's normal. I think most of us PhD students experience that. Changing research topic. Your research topic is different from your proposal and what you actually do. It's a story of our life, I think, because it happens to a lot of people. Yes. Previously, talking about the English test, in my experience also, I had the IELTS test, but it's already expired for 3 years, and I used that because taking another IELTS test can be costly, and I don't want to spend, I don't want to spend more on that. So I use the already expired IELTS test. And then if you have freedom to choose which test that you can take, of course, choose the cheapest one. If there is a TOEFL ITP, then choose TOEFL ITP because it's the cheapest. There is a question from someone about how to motivate ourselves so that we can reach our goals, that we can get rid of toxic people. Well, I have a question to what happens if you watch TV and you don't like the program? You switch the program, right? Or you just, if you look at the real videos and then you like a video, what do? You keep watching, you just scroll. So if there are bad things happening to you, well, it's part of life. It's okay. You just go on. Keep positive point of view. That's what I think. It sounds very cliche. Kayak terlalu kayak terlalu garing banget ya. Tetap positif, but it boils down to that answer. Positif aja. Kalau misalkan kita mau pergi terus tahu-tahu sepeda motor kita bensin habis, kita apes apa enggak? Kita belum tahu. Siapa tahu dengan bensin habis kita naik bis, kenal dengan seseorang. So we never know. Everything, you cannot judge something as positive, negative. You'll never know. So rather than dwelling on negative point of view, go to positive viewpoint. That's all the answer. As a scholarship seekers, kita pasti jatuh bangun, ditolak, terus kecewa, itu biasa. Yang bisa kita lakukan ya, kalau jatuh, ya naik, bangkit aja, gitu aja. Gitu. That's my response.
Okay, thank you, Pak Vincent. If there is any question from our
maybe I will answer short.
Yes.
Answer about the requirement documents.
Okay.
When you apply for scholarship or even especially in NCHU online applications. The important things about the first thing is two letters of recommendation because they are asking for like online submission from your professor directly. So you have to really connect to your professor while you're asking for the letter of recommendations. So you have to like connect, like chit chat with your professor, not only that really know you feel well. So I think it's the one is the most important thing about the letter of recommendations, because sometimes you have done all of your documents, but you cannot contact your professor. It will be influence your application. And the second thing is about your essay or study plan, because the scholarship and the university also asking for one-page study plan. So you have to prepare well, and maybe you can ask for Ed or Anang or Vincent to help you to review, right? After this program, maybe we can like follow up, and feel free to contact Ed or speakers today to help you to review your study plan. I think it's only one page, but I think study plan is really influence your application. But overall, I think it's easy for a master or a PhD applicant. And then one thing is about financial statement. Don't worry about the financial statement. If they asking for financial statement, don't worry about that. Just submit your bank report like 3 months lately. I think Ed or maybe when because sometimes like make applicant confused about the financial statement, because how much the minimum financial, or how about the scholarship applicant, right? So yeah, I think this also they have to know about the about this technically, but sometimes make us confused. I think that's all about language proficiency. I think already clear. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Edwin, have
Yeah.
something to say?
There is a question from Christine. Before I check that questions, I want to add two things. One thing about the financial statement. Actually, during the applications, we are required to submit the financial proof. However, if we cannot provide it like a bank account, NCHU provide the template letter where we can sign. There is information that we need to, it's like a statement letter from our personnel. We can sign that we want to apply for scholarship, and if whether we are accepted or not, or later. So actually there's not something that make the applications gonna be complicated. You can just find the letter templates on the website, on the application website. So I think for me, NCHU application requirements and procedures pretty efficient and simple to follow. I can just apply when I was in the US, including this is related to the questions from the Christians. Can we submit a certificate of English as a medium of instruction from our university? Well, my experience previously, because I was studying in the US, so my medium instructions in my college is in English. So I was sending an email to OIA. Can I get the waive from English requirement, English certificate requirements? So they say yes, because my program in US in English, so I just send the kind of the transcript and the letter that said that my program is fully in English. So if your program in your university is a English South program fully in English, you can ask OIA, admissions office. OIA is the Office of International Affairs. If they say yes, definitely you don't need to provide any English certificates. And I think how many questions that we can still take? Maybe one or two. There is a question from the forums regarding, it's interesting questions. How is the racism in the society towards international students here? Anyone want to give the answer?
Anyone?
That is easy answer. No.
Yeah,
No,
Like,
we are fine.
we're fine.
yeah,
Totally fine.
we're fine. Like,
Yeah,
everybody is super friendly.
it's a supportive That's
And if you watch Edwin's videos about him doing the English teaching, everybody was curious, everybody was interested, and that's what happened. Like, you know, we were given a special room in the university when we can perform prayer. Ada ruang khusus. Jadi it's like, and then, and well, we know it's okay, no racism like that. Okay, so we actually enjoy.
Yes.
There is a question about what is important, what is the important thing to prepare, apa saja persiapan requirement for pursuing doctoral studies in Taiwan. Itu, if me personally, mungkin Mas Anang akan beda atau ada tambahan informasi, tapi saya pribadi yang khusus itu di proposal. In the proposal, try to mention important names in the field. Itu. Jadi caranya kalau memungkinkan carilah paper yang highly cited dengan kata kunci yang menjadi using the keywords that is important in our proposal, and find highly cited paper, and then find a way to cite that or those people into your proposal. Cuma itu yang penting. Jadi you can mention important people in the field, sama you can also mention ini new paper. Itu idealnya seperti itu paper. Ya, saya berusaha sebisa mungkin untuk memasukkan tokoh dan juga paper yang lebih mutakhir dalam proposal. Itu that's what happened. Kalau Mas Ana mungkin ada tambahan tipsnya.
Actually, this question is like I'm not sure it will be like that or other thing like how many credit we need to take or how many paper we need to publish. If the question is about the how many paper we need to publish, in Chung Hsing, in my department, every department have different actually. I believe that Pak Vincent is different with me, and then if my department I need to have one publication in the SCI or SSCI standard, and then we need to also another thing is international journal. Is every citation is the international journal is already enough, or we can do like a conference in international, so it's enough. And then we need to have a seminar, of course, for credit for seminar is mandatory, and then 12 credit for dissertation, and then other thing is elective is 14, so total we have 30 credits, the total, including the dissertation. And we need to publish 2 paper, one is SSCI and other thing is international, or we do for like you do a conference, international conference is enough for you graduate. Like that. Is anyone to asking again?
Ya, aku mau spill proposal yang aku ajukan, that I applied for TEP project. Yang seperti disebutkan Pak Vincent tadi, aku di paragraf pertama saya langsung citasi profesor yang paragraf pertama saya langsung mensitasi statement dari profesor yang saya menjadi supervisor saya. Jadi itu bisa jadi salah satu strategi kita mensitasi profesornya, dan di paragraf pertama saya di proposal riset yang menjadi persyaratan utama di TIP untuk program di Graduate Institute. Ya, langsung cari semua tulisan profesor tersebut, lalu beberapa artikel disitasi. Saya kira itu cukup membantu karena respect to their publication.
Yes, it's good. Actually, it's also a good answer for Pak Pringgo. Actually, before I also do like this one. So I cite some of the paper that do by my professor, my currently professor. So when I want to apply, like I want to be your student, so I already read several paper from my professor, like the paper that's linear with my research, next research. So I use their data, and then I say that I already read your research, and I want to like more study about your research. So my research topic is the same with you, and then I want to be your students. And then so actually we have like a many way to do like a more catch the people. So it's good. it's really good answer from Andy and Mr. Vincent for Pak Brigo. Maybe Pak Brigo can do for find your promoter or your advisor next. Okay. Anyone want to asking again? We still have one.
Ada pertanyaan yang diulang 2 kali dalam bahasa Indonesia. Mungkin soal, can I apply for scholarship when taking part in a double program? Of course, you can apply. Meskipun sedang menjalani program, although you are doing a program, of course you can apply. But for the sake of your own reputation, maka pasti make sure that you don't cut the current program and take a different program. So make sure that you already finished and then you continue with different program for the sake of our reputation. Cuma itu aja. Jadi biar di CV juga kelihatan bagus karena kelihatan mulai dan selesai, dan juga siapa tahu kita akan berkarir. Terus kemudian when you choose career in academic, people will talk about it like, oh ini berhenti belum selesai tapi langsung pindah. Jadi it is possible. Kayak Edwin tadi mendaftar masih di Amerika. So it is possible. Tapi make sure that you finish a program before you move. Terus kemudian the English.
Diki Rizaldi is raising.
Ada Diki Rizaldi. Silakan Diki.
All right, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I have a question regarding to the international, the international internship program. So I did a quick research just now from the link that has been shared by Bang Edwin. It's about Taiwan Experience Education Program. So I have, for your information, I have interest in tourism and hospitality, and I did check about the ongoing opportunity and the internship in tourism and hospitality, and I found there is one opportunity in National Kaohsiung University of Hospitality and Tourism. So my concern is about the scholarship cover for the tuition fee, stipend for tuition fee, monthly stipend, airfare subsidy, free campus dormitory, and free 36-hour Mandarin learning. I was wondering what other expenses or what other things that are not covered by the scholarship, if you don't mind to share.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Diki. I think it's the people that's really have experience. Andy, maybe Andy, you can answer the Diki question.
Okay, thank you, Diki. First of all, TEP is fully funded from the Ministry of Education, from Taiwan Ministry of Education. So there is no tuition fee anymore, and you will get some stipend monthly. For example, for 4 months, every month you will get like 15,000 NTD, or around 15, maybe 13 or something like that. And it's very enough that you can, the stipend and that and housing, you can pay for housing and dormitory, or student housing, and your daily life, you can cover all of that. So if you join in TEP program, I think it's one for me personally, it's the best choice for learning Taiwan experience education before we decided that we will continue our study in Taiwan or not. So you can like feel indirect in Taiwan, like, because my professor not pressed me to publish. Like, my professor said that your publication is one thing, just enjoy your time in Taiwan, because everything is already covered by the government. No tuition fee, no student housing. but of course, in the beginning, you have to prepare your from yours first for you because maybe you need like 1 month, a month to prepare all of the document or the papers to approve your bank account, to open your bank account until you got your stipend, etc. So I think if you would like to start in Taiwan with TEP, I think it's the best choice for me personally. Yeah, because you can learn anything in Taiwan before you start in Taiwan.
Okay, thank you, Andy.
Specifically about the program, I think I cannot answer. I can't answer because my program only in graduate institute, and we have in TEP there are different of program. Maybe and I don't learn more about the program. So maybe Anna or Ed can add.
Thank you, Andy. Is any feedback from Diki?
Yes, thank you for the answer. So my second question is about so do you have any advice for a person who wanted to apply for the TEP scholarship?
If you want to apply for TEP scholarship, you just click the link and they will provide you the Google. Only it's very simple, like only Google form. Yeah. They will Google form, and then you and every program has different requirement. For me, my program the hard thing is PhD proposal, but maybe the other program for master program is different requirement. But I think it's very simple requirement. You just apply by Google form, and then for example, professor just follow the Google form. Yeah.
Okay.
Very easy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Diki, for your question also. Before I close, if anyone still have question, I open for one last question for you all. No? If no, because of limitation of the time, maybe before we close our Zoom, we can have maybe Edwin, Andy, and Vincent have maybe 30 seconds for close statement, something from Vincent or from Edwin or Andy. You can prepare for what's your suggestion to your new student or the scholar people want to go to this abroad for got a scholarship and then study for abroad. Who wants first?
Yeah, I think I can go first. My decisions to choose Taiwan for education because Taiwan belongs to top 20 best higher educations in the world based on QS ranking. So it means we are in the Asia in Taiwan, and we can still have one of the best educations in the world. Also here, not only educations, there are abundant a lot of opportunities that we can seeking for. We can get from working part-time for conferences, for research, for any kind of thing, the friendship with Taiwanese and international students. So life here is challenging, but also wonderful. And I really encourage you to apply for studying in Taiwan, especially in NCHU, if you find any interesting program that you would like to apply. And thank you for joining the webinar with us, and good luck for your applications.
Thank you, Edwin. Pak Vincent or Andy have a closing statement? Oh, Christine.
Just go ahead. If you want to study here, just go ahead. Because first of all, Taiwan is not that far. It costs you like less than 2 million nggak sampai 2 juta penerbangan. Jadi kalau misalkan pengen pulang, itu nggak mahal. Flight juga murah. Kalau nggak pulang gimana? Nggak apa-apa, banyak sekali aktivitas yang diadakan di kampus atau aktivitas yang bersama teman-teman. Bersama teman-teman yang mana? Now, that's what I want to say. Komunitas Indonesia itu sangat besar di Taiwan secara umum, di kota Taichung juga, itu sangat besar. Sehingga you'll never feel alone. Jadi kalau ada masalah-masalah misalkan memotong rambut yang murah di mana? Oke, you have the community to ask. Cari makan halal di mana? Ya, you have the community to ask. So don't worry about that. That's what I think.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Vincent. Andy?
I think I only have three that I want to say. The first thing is taking the initiative to apply right now, and the second is starting the application process. So it's same, right? Taking the initiative to apply right now, and the second is starting the application process, and the last is taking action. Yeah, don't waste your time to be like to wait until deadline, because as we know that we are an nation sometimes always waiting for deadline. So, and I think it's not, if you really serious to continue your study in abroad, wherever, especially in Taiwan, I think you have to take an action and submit your application, because your decision today will influence your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Pak Vincent. For me, is just take action. I feel all of you are say about the action. Just open the link and fill your form, and then waiting for the announcement, and then we waiting for you guys to come to Taichung, especially in Chung Hsing. I feel enough. Thank you very much for your joining our event. See you when we see in the Chung Hsing. If you will go to Taiwan, we can see each other. If you have any question regarding the school after this event, maybe you can contact Edwin, because Edwin already sent you a message before. So just contact us, and then we can help you if you have answer, and we can try to give you best answer. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Also, I share the link for the presentation today for PDF. You can download on the chat box.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
And a good weekend.